Today we're going to make carrots provençal, and this is a simple dish that I started a few years ago when my kids got really tired of those little baby carrots. Wash these carrots really briefly because we're going to peel them all here in a second, so we'll just give them a quick rinse unless they're really grungy, but don't worry, they're going to all peel off really fast. So again, peeling, if you haven't done this for a while because you've been buying the baby carrots in bags, it's really easy. Your 6th grader could do it, your 6-year-old could do it. These are all really safe these days. Another thing about having that green top, gives you something to hold on to, so it's really fast. You're just gonna peel them all, and this just takes a few seconds. Done. So that's all super speedy, and away those go. And now we're just gonna give them a really quick chop, and they'll be ready for the stove. Okay, you can do 2 at a time. You can do 1 at a time, and again, there's no real set width. You can do them small, you can do them thick. They're all going to get nice and steamy and sauteed, so either way, they're going to be really fast and really soft. You'll notice too that real carrots, non-babied carrots, are actually just a lot sweeter to begin with. They haven't been sitting around for weeks in those plastic bags. Super easy. There we go. So they're all set. Nice chopped. You can do them angled, you can do them straight. No big deal. Okay. Now we're going to take these guys over to the stove and we're going to saute them in using, again, any kind of pan. The most important thing though is you're going to need a pan that has a pretty tight fitting lid because you're going to do sauteing and steaming at the same time. So that way they get the sauteing and the sweetness from sauteing, but you also get to steam them because they're pretty thick and they're going to take a little extra time. This will speed it up a little bit. Okay, excuse me, light the fire here. There we go. Kind of a medium-high heat, not too high because you don't want to burn them. That is always possible. But you don't want it too low either. You need them to get going and you need it to be, there you go. You need it to be pretty strong. So I'm going to heat that up pretty well, adding a little bit of olive oil. Again, that's up to you. Enough to coat the bottom, and please no floating, but just enough to cover the pan, and they're going to just sort of lightly coat the carrots. This is all really good for you. Just a little olive oil. It's really tasty. In go the carrots. They're going to steam a little bit, and again, I'm going to give them a quick and easy stir. So that, again, they're just coated a little bit with the olive oil. That might be a little much. Okay, so those are going in, and we're going to cover them like this. You want to listen. You can hear it sizzling. That's really good. You know they're cooking. You want to make sure they're not burning, so give them a stir. If it seems to be too hot, you might want to turn it down a little bit. This one's a little warm. I'm going to turn it down a tad. Now I'm going to add some water to help with the steaming process. So just a couple splashes. Okay. This is just going to help just keep that steam going until the carrots start releasing their own juices. That way we've got a little bit of extra water to help them along. So listen, keep it going. Again, check every 2 or 3 minutes to make sure they're not burning. They won't initially because they've got the oil in there. You want to check it because as they caramelize, that is sugar building up and that can burn. Especially if you use those darn little baby carrots. I've tried doing this with the baby carrots in the bags, and because you've got big thick ones and really skinny little ones, you'll find they burn a lot more quickly. So again, using whole carrots chopped is a much better procedure. Gives you a better result. And it's tastier and more even all around. So before they're quite finished, I'm going to give them a little bit of seasoning. And again, this is really simple. It's all up to your family what they like. I use a little bit of garlic powder. It's a little easier to distribute than chopped garlic. A couple of grains of pepper. And just a little, a pinch or two, just a little pinch of salt. Could be kosher salt, sea salt, whatever your family likes. And again, we've got a variety of herbs to put in. These are some from my garden, which are really fun to dry. And since we have pretty hard winters, I can't keep growing stuff all year long. So this is a little bit of thyme, which is really tasty. Gives it a nice little smoky flavor. So just a teaspoon of thyme, dried thyme, or fresh thyme. Again, whichever one your family likes. Another option is tarragon, which is really tasty with carrots too. That's also really nice. So you guys take one, you could do one with tarragon one time with another. Give yourself a little variety. But see, these are almost done here. They're starting to yellow, getting nice and soft. And the juice that comes with it from the little olive oil and the carrot juices is great. So I'm just going to let them sit there and finish. They're almost done. And they'll be great. And again, these are really good warm off the stove. They're really good cold or room temperature as a salad. So that's it. Okay. Okay, here's our serving plate. It's been about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how thickly you cut those carrots. So let's go check and see if they're done. Okay, yeah, they look like they're almost done. Oh, you can smell the sweetness of the carrots. They're getting kind of caramelized. A few of them look a little bit brown, and oh, they look really, really good. So let's take them off the stove. I'm going to bring them over to the plate. They're all great. And again, you can do these carrots while you're cooking the rest of dinner. Just remember to keep checking on them. But now they're great. And they can hang out here until the rest of your dinner's all ready. Just try not to eat them before everybody else gets down. Oh, that's good. Okay. So there you go. So that's about a pound of carrots. I think in our family we might do a pound and a half for 4 of us. But then again, they go pretty quickly and they are really good for leftovers. So there you go. Those are your carrots provençal.